Hi everyone. Here's a rather belated update on this Philips black and white. This one here, the 23ZZ521 that I've been working on. Haven't really had much time of late to do much on it. I sort of got most of this sorted a while ago and just spent the past couple of evenings actually niggling out a few other little existing faults that it had, which I've now seemed to have sorted out. So yeah. Well, here's the pile of dead parts that I pulled out. Both the IF valves had header cathode shorts, and one was really weak. The oscillator mixer valve also had a couple of a couple of element shorts in as well, and just a few capacitors as well. These caps don't seem to. They're probably still okay, but I guess I'll change them just out of just a bit of cause of preventive maintenance and so forth. So yeah, but there were a couple of things which kind of did lead me astray. First of all, I noticed the actual signal was quite the picture was quite grainy and quite weak. It didn't seem to have much gain, and I actually put it down to maybe one of the IF valves or the oscillator mixer valve being crook, and I replaced all those, and it still didn't really seem to improve the picture. It was actually quite grainy. I then measured the AGC voltage and sort of found it wasn't quite right. And AGC voltage gets a feed straight from one of the HT rails, and I traced it to this 22 meg resistor being completely open circuit. So replaced that, and hey, presto, that certainly improved things. Picture's nice and clear and noise free now, which is good. What else did I find wrong with it? Oh yeah. Yeah, dry joints all over the board. There are still a couple more I'm going to solder up over here, but on the whole, yeah, just a lot of dry joints. Again, typically things that go wrong with this particular model. So I did that, cleaned all the valves up as you can see, got rid of all the dust out of the flyback area and everything, and yeah, now it's all pretty much all good to pretty much sit down and watch now. One problem I did have with it, which I managed to sort last night, on the right hand side of the picture, there's like this EHT sort of arcing or interference. It would sort of come and go as it pleased, and I sort of noticed by varying the boost voltage, because you can on this model, I noticed the sort of decreasing or increasing the actual boost voltage would cause the arcing sort of to change. Thinking to myself, something in the EHT or the line stage. So replace that valve, start replacing valves, replace the boost diode and line output valve, but ended up being EHT rectifier, would you believe it? Yeah, I changed it with another good one, and yeah, I see something out with this one, because the arcing or the sparkling completely vanished. So it was actually getting into the audio, and I actually thought initially, well, it seemed to be worse when I had not much tuner gain. It seemed to be worse than I thought it was that, and no, it turned out to be it was the EHT valve. So yeah, so what else can I tell you about this thing? Oh yeah. I freed up the buttons on here. Basically, you just take those two screws out, and the whole entire plate in there, the whole thing just slides out, and you unplug it from here, and the whole thing comes out, and you can service it. So just lubed up all the switches, and they're all working good now. The power switch, the little wee spring release clip was actually completely frozen, so I freed all that up. But I'll tell you what, to get that back in was an absolute pain in the arse. It took me about 10 minutes. And I was bloody moving around and poking it and prodding it and everything, and I honestly couldn't figure out what was going on until I looked down under here, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll just grab a bit of light. There's actually a piece of cardboard which kind of sits down. Yeah, don't know if you can sort of see that, but hang on. There's this piece of cardboard under here. Yeah, see that brown bit of, the top there, that brown bit of cardboard, that sort of ripple cardboard?
I couldn't see that, and I had to kind of shove that back in and get it on one side, and then get a ruler and slide it underneath it while holding your mouth in the right place, and eventually, pop! It just like he just popped into place. So yeah, so that was a bit of a mission getting that thing back in, and I cleaned all the controls too with the Oxid as well. So everything's all good under there, and yeah. So all right, I'll pause it here and show you the set in operations. I'm pretty much happy with it now, so I'll pretty much take it into the other room and actually start using it and give it a run. So I'll just connect everything up and show you it going.